Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day now. Set aside your worries, it's okay now. The sun is here to stay. Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day now. Set aside your worries, it's okay now. The sun is here to stay.
Hello, sorry about that. It's just a bit of a silly issue, but I can't get in unless I get the link in the stream. Sometimes it's a bit awkward, but we got there. We got there in the end. Oops, let's try and do it like that. Right, so I now need to go on to YouTube, otherwise I can't see anybody's comments. So how the devil are you? Thanks for joining us, everybody. Nice to see you popping in. Pardon me. I'm sitting here doing a load of stamps, get them all done out of the way. That's it. We're off and running now. So we can say hello to Katie Gibson. Hello. Kiss for Katie. And there's Lorna. Hello, Lorna. Anthony. Hello, mate. HMS Belfast. Nice to see you. What else we got? Andy Walton, hello mate. Chloe, nice to see you. John Morn, nice to see you too. RJ Coins, cool, nice to see you mate. Judith, hello lovey. Popcoin and Brian. Two people I've got to put a package together for. Your one, Brian, I haven't done yet, but I am working on it. I've got to put something nice together for you. Don't forget the subliminals. But thank you very much for that package, Brian. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Collectors of fish out of water. That's Brian. He's not too used to it, and he's a bit like me and my dad in that he's a bit of a computer philistine, isn't he, mate? Yeah, so I was just filling in some odd stamp sheets, getting them done out of the way. Well, so how's it all been? What we're going to tell everybody? Bit of an update, eh? Shall we have a little bit of an update? What can I chirp about? So things are all right at the minute. Things are, I'm just going to put that down a bit. Things are picking up nicely. Shares are going slowly now, but they're still going. I sold some more yesterday. I haven't sold any today. I've sold some more yesterday. So that's what I can have a little chirp about, isn't it? So the shares, well, just to point out, I know this is going to come across like a sales pitch, but it is, as it happens. It is a sales pitch, but it's a sales pitch in a way that it rings true, right? And that's what I'm concentrating on, the ring truey bit rather than the sales pitch bit. So with the shares, what was the word I was thinking of earlier on? What makes us more powerful is the number. Oh, there was a word for earlier on. It escapes me now. But there's a thingy in numbers, isn't there? And so the more, if you've bought into the shares, it would make sense, if you think about it, to have one of the others. You know, to hedge your bets and have one in each one. If you've got one share or two shares in one, have one or two shares in another one and the other one. And whichever one we bring out, grab a couple of shares in it or one share in it or whatever. Hello, Baina. Nice to see you. And the reason I say that is because there is strength in numbers. That's what I was looking for. That's the phrase that came to mind earlier on. There is strength in numbers. So the more of these that we get sold out, the better. And I certainly don't mind if I prefer the cash, obviously, but I really don't mind if someone says, "Well, look, you know, you owe me this. Can I have some shares?" That's why I put them on eBay, so that you can do the same principle. So it really, really, really does make sense. If you've got an interest in one of them, and you've bought into one of them, and you've bought an interest in one of them, it really does make sense to actually buy into all of them. You know, and that is the sales pitch side of it coming in, because it's advising you to buy into more of them. That's the sales pitch side. But it does make sense, if you see what I mean. You know, it doesn't make sense just to have one and leave it there. It makes sense to have a little bit across the board. Do you know what I mean? Don't have all your eggs in one basket, as my nanny used to say, but spread it about a bit and help make sure that they all sell out. The important thing is for them all to sell out. Even though, like I say, I want the money. We all know I need the money. But what's more important than the money is actually selling out of each one. So I just thought I'd bring that one up. Now we've got some raffles closing in a minute. There's a link there, closing in 15 minutes. And today we've got, what have we got today then? There is an RAF coin. Excuse me. And I think there might be a couple of package coins. I'm not 100% sure. Chris will tell us what there is, or Lorna will tell us what there is. Clues in the title. Yes, it's just that I was messing about so much I didn't look at the title. So let me just have a look now. 25 people on YouTube. Nice, thank you. And there's probably like a few people on Facebook. Nice to see you too. For those that don't really know what we're about, so we're a bit of a coin channel, but we're now turning into a bit of a giveaway coin channel. We are harnessing the giveaway side of it and making a living out of that, as opposed to the selling of the coins for the moment. What was I going to do? I picked up my phone to do something, didn't I? What was I going to do? I picked up my phone. I don't know what I was going to do. Completely lost it now. So I'll come back to the chat. If anybody knows what I was just about to do, please say. Because oh yeah, the title. Oh, you numpty. Right. So what we got up today is we got the RAF Sea King and the RAF Badge. We've got today giving away, and it's not going to be long now. It's only going to be another couple of weeks, maybe 2 weeks or something like that, before we start now having pulling like 4, 5, 6, 7 winners out every show, because we've got a load of raffles that are up for a month that are finishing. But these are the ones that are finishing today. Right, channel. So there we go. So they're the ones that you want to get into now, that are just finishing. If you're not wanting to miss any of those, if you see what I mean. And of course, you know, let's see if we can just bump today up, make today the biggest one. It's a Friday. It's ready for the weekend. We've got quite a lot of stuff up there. So maybe we can, and it's payday, maybe we can elicit a few quid out of you for some other auctions. Phil Corbett says, hi Ian, RAF set is going for about £100 on eBay now, I've noticed. Hello, Phil, nice to see you, mate. Yes, didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you way back when I was able to like let you get you on for a tenner? Didn't I tell you then that they were going to go up? And how many ructions did I cause, if you remember rightly, when I was going over all the non-released coins and trying to let everybody know that these coins are going to go up to 100 quid each over the next 10 years. It was so difficult to believe when you can just buy them and buy them and buy them for a £5 and a tenner, you know. But the RAFs, they're on their way. Patreon, we've got the Patreon draw. Thank you, Lorna, bless you. We have the Patreon draw today. Now, you've got about only a quarter of an hour, 20 minutes if you want to be included into this month's Patreon draw. It's a monthly Patreon draw, and you need to go and sign up now. I'll get an instant notification saying that you've just signed up. I can tell Chris and say, Chris, add this person's name. And we've now got the names for the Patreon people. We've now got them on a wheel. So when we do the Patreon draw a bit later on, when Chris does it, it's going to be on that wheel. So if anybody hasn't joined, now the prize in the Patreon, it will go up, but it's starting at £100 first prize, and it's £100 first prize, £50 second prize. Right? And if I just get 2 new sign-ups before we do the draw, I'll make a third prize of 25 quid. But I want, before I put a third prize in, I want to get 2 more sign-ups, if you see what I mean. And that's a good one. That's $8 a month. And anybody that's on the $9 a month one, just adjust it and take it down to $8. Right? Because we're not doing the letters now. So anybody not on that one and would like to be on that one, it really is worth having a go at. It's a couple of quid. It's not even a couple of quid a week. $8 a month. Not even a couple of quid a week. and you're in with the draw. You're supporting us, which is the main thing, and then you're in the draw once a month. That's worth a couple of £100. And as you know, there was only 6 people in it. There's the link, patreon.com/TGBCH. So if anybody wants to sign up to that, shout out now that you're going to sign up to it, and go over and sign up to it, and we will add you to the draw. Chris will add you to the thing, to the wheel, and that will be $8 a month. So I'm gonna, I'm gonna try and make this really worthwhile, getting people to go into the Patreon. And the other thing is, as I say, the more people that I get to join it, the more I'm going to put it up. So we might, if we get quite a few more people to join it, we'll get it up to 200 a month or 300 a month. It'd be nice, wouldn't it be great to get it up to 1,000 a month? Whee! That would be good. So, yeah, anybody wanting to go over there, let us know quick, and we can add you to the draw. Otherwise, that draw will be going out in a little bit. Hello, Angela. Nice to see you. You're not exactly late. I'm just chirping away on the supposition that most people are grabbing their last-minute tickets, so therefore wouldn't be paying too much attention to what I'm saying. Hence why I'm quite rudely talking and putting these stamps in the pockets. And then we'll get on with the draws in a little bit, and we'll have a few little winners of a few little things. Oh, Chris, I forgot to ask you, the winners for there was a couple of winners I needed to get off you. You've probably emailed them. Yeah, we've got Samantha Orman and Kelly Curtis. I need their address, because of course their address will be in the other system, which I'm not in. So if you can text that to me at some point, that would be fan-dabby-dozy. So if I can talk any of you into being last-minute sign-ups this month to the old Patreon, that would be wonderful. And then I think we've got some good, so we've got quite a lot of giveaways today, haven't we? We've got like a few £100 worth of giveaways today, really, when you think about it. John Morn said, have you seen and what do you think about the new Gibraltar 80th anniversary of the penny black stamp 50p with pearl black finish? Only 7,000 normal coins and 4,500 silver proof. I haven't seen it, John, but I tell you what, if you text me the link to that, I will try my bestest to get one of each and put them in the raffle. So if you want to, and anybody's got any suggestions for the raffle, if there's something you want in the raffle, if there is a specific coin that's a bit odd like that one, or a bit, different or whatever, and you'd really like it in the raffle because you'd like it and you can't afford it, let me know and I will have a look. That'll make the whole year drunk. Yeah, all these pints I owe you, Chris. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I'm totally up for that. I'm totally up for suggestions like that, because I want to make the raffles, I want to make them so good that you can't resist coming on there. I want to make them so good that you just can't resist getting on there and having a look and going into one. Even if all you're doing is entering it for free. Even if, I was talking to someone the other day and they said, you won't get that much money out of me on the raffles because there's only certain things I'm specifically interested in. And only those things will I put actual money into. the others, I'll still enter the raffles, but I'm going to enter them with the free ticket. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that, because the ones that that person might put money into are a bit different to the ones that you might put money into, and so on. But at least have a go in every single one for free, even if you don't put any money in it. Absolutely, Lorna. That will be done one of these days. So, yes. So it's going to make me happy. Go over, sign up on Patreon. Give us another couple in there. It'd be really cool to get 2, and then I can make a third prize. And then we can have 3 winners every month, which would be super cool. Hello, Nanny Sue. Nice to see you, lovey. Thank you, John. Oh yeah, I just saw the notification come through, mate. So I will have a look at that. I'll try and get it, and if I get it, I will give it to Chris to add. So that's another. That'll be another one that we'll add. At the moment, he's got about 8 or 10 silver proofs to add. He's adding one every day. Remember all those Canadian ones that I had, the Olympic ones, $5 and $10. All of those are being added. He's adding one every day. I'm trying to add a silver coin every single day, and every coin goes up for a month. So there's going to be so many silver coins that you've got a chance of winning. It's unreal. Loads of them. What is being drawn today? Just RAF Sea King, RAF Sea King, and the Patreon one. I should have done it the other day, and I'm a bit late doing it. So the Patreon draw is being done today, which is why it's worth. If you thought anybody's been thinking about shan't I sign up to Ian's Patreon, now's a good day to sign up to it, because you'll go straight in the draw. So if anybody signs up to Patreon now, like I say, I'll get a notification to say that's something that we've had a new sign up, and you can say here in the text, and Chris will add you to the wheel, because he's got a wheel going. I did a video the other day about certificates and silver proof certificates and that kind of thing, and I think that's worth a watch. I do go on a little bit, I must admit, like always, digressing and stuff, but it is really interesting, because it gives you a simple idea on how to save the details for all of your certificated items. It becomes a piece of cake, and you can self-insure them by just putting in the search parameters on eBay. You use eBay as your free insurance, and then if anybody nicks them and puts them up for sale one day, you can get them back, because you can prove ownership. Brian Rowe, I just got 4 silver today. Is that 4 tickets for the silver draws, Brian, or is that you've gone out and treated yourself to 4 silver proofs today? Because what you've just written there could be read either way. It could be read that you've gone out and got yourself 4 tickets for the silver proofs, or you've gone and treated yourself and bought yourself 4 silver proof coins. And there's probably somewhere in the region of about 20 silver coins up for grabs on the raffle site. We are having a bit of a problem with sharing from the raffle site, because it's automated, so it gives you your points for sharing, and then at the same time it gets shared on Facebook and that. But at the moment it's getting the posts are getting attacked by Facebook, and they keep getting deleted, which is a real pain in the bottom. And I'm a bit annoyed about that, so we're trying to figure out a way around it at the minute. MNE. What's MNE mean? MNE. This is like a quiz program, isn't it? MNE. No. No, I can't figure out what you're saying there, Brian. Unless that's a bloody predictive text getting in the way and you meant to type something else. Or something like that. How would you have the camera on? What I might do, because sometimes I'm fiddling about like now, when I'm talking to you, I'm fiddling about and like putting things in there, and that means my head is pointing down instead of looking at you. That must come across quite rude. But I'm thinking what I might do is set up my phone. Oh, I've got a sniff. I might set up my phone so that I can, so that you can see my desk. We can have a split screen. You can see my desk and see my face, as it were. And then if I'm doing anything, you see what it is I'm doing. I can't share any raffles to TGBCH Facebook page. Sorry, no. Something's going on. Brian says mine. Ah, okay. So you got yourself, you bought yourself some coins. Nice, nice, nice little treat then. Bit subliminal. So fast I didn't even see it. Put all these together so far. Takes hours, it does. And I know some of you are going to say, yeah, but we offered to do it for you, offered to do some for you. It's difficult to do it with these ones because I know it's all the oddments and stuff. Whereas I am putting some together down here in boxes, in little cockpit type boxes. And where there'll be like 30 sheets all exactly the same, or 40 sheets all exactly the same, that's where I could do with the help. So when I get finished with that, I will be saying to everybody, I could do with some help now, and then anybody that wants to help me can. That's what we'll do. Oh, I did that, didn't I? Shouldn't have done that. Wally. Because I'm chirping at the same time. So come on, get over there and get on that Patreon. Let's have you on that one. Shares are still available on PayHip and they're still available on eBay. I took some off of PayHip and put them on eBay because the eBay ones were sold out. So you can get some of them over there if you like. Pardon me. I don't know why I put that in there. So now 3:30. We're just about on to, I reckon, a little first draw of the day. I will still help when you're ready. Thanks, Lorna. Yep. It'll just take a little while. Is there anybody that's waiting to go, that's needing a bit more time to go off and get their tickets? Because if not, Chris will be getting on with that in a second. Today's raffle's closed. Yeah, that answers that question, what I just said. So that sorts that out. So now the raffle's closed. Any moment now, Chris is going to be coming in. And he's going to have that wheel up, I reckon. And we're going to have a little winner of something. I need to get my paperwork ready. Are you liking the prizes that we've got up, we're putting up on the raffle site? Do you have any sheets of Falklands to go up? I've actually been slow on doing that, and I'll tell you for why. It's because I don't think I've got enough Falklands to make 30 different ones, i.e. 30 different dates and things like that. I don't know. I've got to have a look. And in order to go on to stuff like that means getting it all out, bringing it all in here, and then going through it all and sorting it all out for however I'm doing it. And I need the space for that, so I need to clear all these stamps out of the way. That's why I'm making a concerted effort over this next week to get all of these stamps done, and either done or ready for someone to help me do them. So I will be putting some up there. Take over the full screen, Chris, and I can have a little chuff. Cool, look how many names we've got on there. Which one is this one? The RAF Badge. Good luck, one and all. I hope I win it. Jody Mann. Cool. Well done, Jody. Well done to Jody Mann. Hello, Danielle. Big old kiss. Bit of love out the bucket for you, my darling. Laying there in your hospital bed. Have you got us on the headphones? They'll be wondering what's going on. So now we've got the Sea King. How many of you went in for the Sea King? Let's have a little look. Even with a free ticket, that's not many of you have gone in for the Sea King. Or the badge, to be fair. Am I on there? Where's my name? Come on. Go on, the food bank. Ah! Get in! Get in. Look at that. Wicked. So what, Ian, I'll talk to you about that in a minute. Hey, I am over the moon. Ian Lambert, 1, food bank. And that was, what was that for? That was the Sea King, wasn't it? RAF Sea King. Right, so let me tell you what's going to happen. So I won that. So big round of applause for me. And so what we're going to do now is, there's an auction facility on here, isn't there, Chris? So if Chris wouldn't mind, what we'll get Chris to do is, Chris will put up the RAF Sea King badge in an auction. And right, so whoever bids on it, don't ask me to knock it off of any bills or debts or anything like this, because this is specifically for charity now. This is just for charity. So whatever money comes in is for charity. And so that's that, right? So we'll put the Sea King up in an auction. It can start for a penny. It can go up in auction, and it will be including the postage, no doubt, to make it easy for Chris to do the listing. And then you lot bid on it, and whoever buys it, whatever the money is, however much that is, then when me and Fran go down to the supermarket, we'll spend that and we'll put it in the food bank trolley. And I'll let you know I've done it. Maybe even take a photograph so that we can flash it up and show you what we got for the money. Right? Is it Royal Mint packaged? Yes. It's the Royal Mint packaged one. So, you know, once Chris has put it up, you can all put your bids in, and we'll have it up for, I don't know, whatever you want, Chris, whether you want to have that up till Tuesday or have it up till next Friday. Maybe next Friday, have it up for a week. And then whatever it sells for, that's how much I'll buy some stuff for the food bank. So 1 to the food bank, get in. It's always nice to win, isn't it? Even if, like, you're not having it yourself, it's still nice little feeling to have a little win. It's like I was willing the wheel to stop on my name. So that's cool. That's cool. So we're already doing a little bit of good for, well, I guess that's my community, isn't it? So a little bit of good for my community without my community knowing. That's the way to do it. We'll list after stream, listing to next Friday. Cool. So once this stream is finished, Chris will list it up. He'll put it in an auction and you've got a week to buy it. And anybody watching this on catch up, if you want to go in and bid for that Sea King, go in and bid for it at www, which you don't have to put in, but that's www.tgbchrraffle.com. T for Tommy, G for Golf, B for Bravo, C for Charlie, H for Hotel, raffle, RAFFLE.com. tgbchrraffle.com, it will be on there. And we'll start it from a penny, or as low as the system will allow Chris to start it, whether that be a penny or a pound. Hello, Jody. Nice to see you. You won the RAF badge in the raffle, so you're going to need to. No, you won't. Chris will be able to give me your address because he's got it on the system. I was going to say, oh, you need to text me, but you don't actually, because Chris is going to give me 2 other addresses, so that'll be 3. And then I'll get that sent off to you. So, well done, Jody. Tell your friends where you won it. That's the other thing. All you peeps that are winning things, tell your mates where you've won it. Put a little post up on your Facebook and go, look what I won. And I won it here. And then that might bring a few people over. Use your referral codes. So there is a thing, isn't there, Chris? There's a thing in the referral. You get points in your account when you make referrals. So if you refer a friend, or you've got a referral link, link thing, you copy that link and you say you put that up on your Facebook and you say to your friends, look, if you join off my link. And then and you'll get points automatically, which will go into your account. You can use those points to get free tickets, free extra goes in a gold proof raffle or a silver proof or any other one you want. It's that simple. So you get paid a good referral. I don't know what the referral is. I'm saying it's a good referral. There's a salesman bit coming out, actually, without knowing. What is the referral bonus, Chris, when you get a sign up? Just remind us what the referral bonus is. When you get a friend to sign up to the site off your referral link, you get a bonus into your account. And we might even have your promotion now and again. You get 100 points in your account. Let's have a little promotion, can we, Chris? Can we up that? Let's have a little promotion till the end of the month and make it 250 points. Could we do that? Is that possible? And then we can have that running. Cool. So now, till the end of the month, you'll get 250 points, which is worth £2.50. So that is 2.5 free goes in the gold proof raffle. But let me just make a little bit of something clear now. I've got to do it. I've got to say it. You know, a lot of you that have been around a long time know what hassles I had before from people opening false accounts and that kind of thing, right? So if anybody's thinking about doing it, don't do it. Don't do it, because the worst situation, the difference between this situation and the last situation is, A, I'm not in 100% control of the site. Somebody else is. That's the first thing. Secondly, we are talking about a lot of money's worth of stuff. So if somebody has been found to create a load of false accounts in order to get free points, in order to get free vouchers, in order to buy free goes in a gold-proof raffle, and then they go and win the gold-proof raffle, yeah, shh, you ain't going to get the coin. Because whoever wins these prizes, it is being checked, it is being looked at, and it won't wash, and you won't get it. So that's the way that we're going to stop any of that happening. It's like, yeah, you've won it. Oh, look, you've been involved in opening 7 false accounts in order to get a load of extra points, to get a load of tickets, and you've won it. You ain't going to get it, and your account will be terminated. Security system in place, says Chris, and already found 1 set of fake accounts. So, you know, you've got to be, just remember that. But if you play the game, if you play by the rules, look at it this way. I am totally confident that we are going to build a really good raffle site. Totally confident. Chris has done a lot of work. Totally confident we're going to build a good raffle site. And the only thing stopping anybody building a good raffle site is A, the customers, and B, the prizes. You've got to have the prizes. You've got to be able to bankroll it. Because some of these prizes might go off, and there might be 100 people enter it, but they might only take £2 because everybody's entered it for free. You've got to take that risk. That's the risk I'm prepared to take in order to get all the marketing and get more people and get more customers and so on. There's all a bit to everything in there. So, as it's going to be a good one, and it's going to be a good place to come and a really good raffle site, people are going to want to come anyway. It's not like you're going to need to talk people into it. They're going to want to come anyway. Who wouldn't want to come? They can enter every single one for free with no strings. Every single one they can enter. So if you use your referral link, you can get loads of extra bonuses. Are you talking about accounts being restricted, Ian? Only if people have, used it wrongly and gone and opened a load of false accounts in order to get the referral bonus. See, some people wouldn't even think of doing that, but some people would. They'd have an account, and then they'll open one in the name of their cat, and they'll open one in the name of something else and someone else and someone else, and just to keep getting the referrals, but never actually spend any money. And it's Chris has been on that right away from the beginning, so he knows whether or not there's any issues, even if it's by accident. When I say by accident, it could be like, I don't know. You've got. I don't know. I don't want to. But anyway, you get the point. He does a lot of work on it, and we're not going to have a really good thing spoiled by just a few people. So we're not going to have the problems with before. So it's just going to be stamped on quick, and it will be looked at and verified. Even more so when it comes to a massive prize. It's going to be gone through like a fine tooth comb to make sure that the person that's won it really has won it fairly. Do you know what I mean? Now, I don't care if you go and use your referral link, and you properly use your referral link, and you properly get people coming over and joining the site. And it doesn't matter if you bring 30 people over to the site and 10 of them refuse to spend any money, they're just going to enter the free draws. That's the luck of the draw. That's what it's all about. But what will happen as the natural law, the natural thing that will happen is, yes, there will be people you bring over that don't spend any money, but there will be people that do spend money. When you get constant new accounts from one person, and Nobody spends any money ever. You know that there's something going on. So that's all I'm saying. But, you know, use that referral link and get yourself loads and loads and loads and loads. And, you know, if you went and got 200 people, refer them, and out of those, because you've done a lot of work and put work into it, then you're going to get 200 times the referral bonus. And if you want to put it all into the gold proof, that's entirely up to you. You know, because that means you would have brought people over, and some of those people would have spent money in that gold auction as well. So, you know, yes, you are bumping up the chances of you winning, but then if you put all your eggs in one basket and you don't win, you know, so you got to. It does make sense to just spread it around a bit. So there we are. And we'll be doing the Patreon draw in a few moments. So anybody that's not in Patreon draw and would like to be, you need to go to www.patreon.com/TGBCH. Sign up quick and you can be in the draw for this month. $8 a month. Why? And I said, oh, my back's aching. I've been working hard lately. Well, say lately. I've been working hard all the time. There's a little something to tell you about. I've put it in a box now. But those of you that watched the silver-proof fraud and deception video that I did recently, and therefore you know where to get the silver proofs from and at what price. So 2 of those silver proofs that I had delivered had exactly the same number, which may or may not mean anything. But if there's 4 a year, isn't there? So 2, so there'd be another 2. So if somebody just happens to have both of those serial numbers or one of them, that could end up being worth a little bit more. So I put that up for 300 quid. It's only for 2. So 125 twice is 250, and I put an extra 50 quid on just for that reason. You know, and just to see what would happen. You never know. The person that's got that certificate number might be like rich beyond our standards, and therefore it's of no consequence to them, and they'll just have it because they've got the other one. And that's where things like that have a different value of their own. And with something like that, I would list it and then just, as I tell you often, list it, forget about it. Oh yeah. Well done, Lorna. Another slap on the wrist. It's here. I put it up. I had it over here ready to put it on and forgot to put it on. It's terrible, isn't it? I need to get a poster. I think that's what I need to do, is get a poster, a great big TGBCH logo poster. I'll have to ask Andy. Andy, if you're still watching, add that to the request for me. Ask him how much for a great big poster with the TGBCH logo, and I could stick it on that wall behind me so that all you can see behind me is TGBCH. And I'm not too sure which way I'm going to play it, but I have also been thinking about redirecting the domain name, thegreatbritishcoinhunt.com, instead of it going to eBay. I don't like, because all I'm doing is pointing people back to eBay, which I don't like. So I'm thinking I may very well, thanks Andy, I may very well redirect that domain to the raffle site. I think it would be better placed going to the raffle site. At least that's our site. So I shall be asking Harry to do that and redirect it. So just know that when you type in thegreatbritishcoinhunt.com, you may very well end up going through to the raffle site. Because that's something that I'm going to do. We'll remind you Tuesday, 2 o'clock before you come live. Yeah, all right then. Thanks, Lorna. great idea, because otherwise I'm likely to forget. Yeah, I absolutely will, which is terrible. So what will happen is, as time goes on now, we're going to have less of me chirping, I would say, in the hour, and more of the my Peter Rabbit Silver 95. Oh, okay, well done. You got that from where I told you then. Excellent. There'll be less of me chirping because we'll have more draws going on. Because there'll be, you know, if we keep it to 2 days a week, but we've got draws finishing every day, then we'll be coming on live and we'll probably be doing about 10 draws or something like that. So we are going to be morphing into essentially a giveaway show more than anything, because I should imagine the entire hour will be taken up with Chris spinning a wheel. Ian, did you read my message above? No. Message above, message above. Copy and paste it again, because I don't see it. I saw your hand clapping, congratulating me on my win, but there is nothing on my screen after that until you saying, did you read my message above? So, yeah, so put it in again, and then I will see it. What's all this about? I've paid no attention, so I don't know. What's all this about with it? Is the idea to just make all the different coins and then you collect these and just put them in a folder, or is there like super ones where they are that, but every now and again you scratch off something and it goes, oh, you've won a silver proof or something? What's the deal with this? Is it the Scouts 50p draw today? Nanny Sue says. I'm sure it said 10th when I bought last night. People collect them or trade them. Nanny Sue, I collect them, Ian. Okay. And how many is there in the set then? Or is this something that's just going to go on and on and on and on and on and on and on? Get away. Kew Gardens card sells for £20. Angela collects them too. Oh, 10th of August that is, Nanny. Angela collects them too. Andy collects them. Wow. So have they tried to make it so that they make less of one and more of another, so that some of them are common, and then therefore the Kew Gardens one, they've made less cards, making the card itself rare in a sense. Oh, I see. Okay. So shall we I've got, what have I got here then? Because I'm collecting them now. Not collecting them. I'm collecting them like flipping confetti. Every time I place an order with Change Checker, I get these. And I started off throwing them away. So I've got, so hold on a second then. Wait a minute. So they are based on the coin mintages. Okay, so are you telling me then that the one I've got here that I've scratched off, it's an Olympic cycling 50p. and it says circulating mintage 2,090,500. So are you saying that they've minted 2,090,500 of this card? Is that how it's working? Well, it would be cool, Anthony, but you know, I want to carry on doing my own coins. I'm working on an idea with the COAs. I haven't brought that back out again, but some people think I'm not doing it. I am going to do it. It's just that I don't like the size of the COAs, to be honest. So is that the deal? Have they made 2,090,500 of these? Right. Okay, Andy. So how do you know then what this is worth as a card? How do you know whether it's rarer than the Kew Gardens or whatever? How can you know that if it doesn't tell you on the card? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, what makes the Kew Gardens worth 20 quid? Why is it 20 quid? Change set of trading cards, complete set, EC50p, 2009, Kew Gardens, 2011, Olympics, £95 on eBay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But I still don't get, so you know, sorry I'm thick and you've got to talk to me like a child here, but I still need you to explain to me, one of you, how do I know? Like, I've got a D-Day, right? The original 94 D-Day. How do I know as a collector which card is minted less than the other if they don't put a mintage figure on it? Ian, check out. You've been putting money in the bin. Ha 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 ha. It won't be the first time. It's unusual though for me to put money in the bin. How many you tracked, Ian? Well, I don't know. Few. Ask someone I know. But I still want you to tell me. You're the ones who collect them. Come on, you lot collect them now. Phil and all. There's about 5 or 6 of you. Some of you that ain't even spoken who collects them. So how do you know how do you know it's even worth selling it for 20 quid? I suppose because you've looked on eBay, but how do the original people? We're going to give one away in each order. Yeah, I noticed they only give one in each order, not one for each item bought. Shall we scratch a couple off then? I've got a couple here that's not been scratched. Shall we scratch them off? Let's use. Oh, that's a proof 1972 50p. Don't suppose I better use that and scratch it off. We'll use that. Right, John Warren. The quantity of cards printed will depend on demand and will always be printed in quantities to reflect the scarcity of each coin. For example, there will be much less of the Kew Gardens trading card compared to the Benjamin Bunny trading card. Okay, thanks, Angela. I'll check my WhatsApp. Okay, so I get the explanation, John. Great. But my point is, how do you know? Is it just going by their word that it's like, oh yeah, just trust us, we've printed less of the Kew Gardens? How do you know if there's no mintage figure? That is, oh my God, that is so cool. That is such a cool, naughty marketing. I see what that is now. No, not this. What you're saying. I see what you're saying now. That's naughty, that is. That's really naughty because, or it sounds naughty to me, because what you're telling me is that Change Checker have just made their own trading cards collectible. They've made these trading cards that cost pennies, and they've made them collectible, and they've minted less of certain cards than they have others, commensurate with the mintages of the 50p's or whatever coin they're doing. Okay, I get that, but there's nothing to say what's the ratio. Are we talking 1 to 10? Therefore 1,801,000 would become 108,000 or whatever it is, because they are based on the minutes of the coin. So the Kew Gardens is coin. So the Kew Gardens is the rarest coin, so it's the rarest card. Yeah, I'm just wondering. It's only because I don't trust Change Checker, and because I already know that they've been involved with reminting products and remaking products when they've sold out. So I know that they've done that, and they've just made it totally open-ended. They're not even giving you a figure. They're just telling you it's commensurate with the mintage figures. Do you see what I'm saying? So they're not even saying, you know, how many of them have been done. So there's nothing to stop them picking up the phone, telling the printers, make us another 10,000 of the Kew Gardens ones and we'll sell them on the quiet, because they've hit £20 each on eBay. Naughty, naughty. But I get it. From a marketing point of view, great marketing point of view, especially if you want to have it off with a few quid. Isaac Newton. We have to take their word on how many they print, but they've never released printed figures. That's what I'm talking about. Where's the printed figure? That's like me doing a COA, telling you that there's 2,000 of them I'm going to do, but not putting one of 2,000 or whatever on the certificate. That's naughty. You've just made it now possible to just remint as many as you like. Isaac Newton I found there. So we've got a cycling, a D-Day, and an Isaac Newton. So what else we got? Benjamin Bunny, which is a trading card, probably ain't worth 99p. Mind you, if they only give one out per order, I can see where the collectability for you guys comes in. This, by the way, is, he probably got the idea from me. This is
parcel delivery man's.
Okay, this is collectible ephemera. If you ever needed an example of what collectible ephemera was, this is it. This is ephemera. I'll leave you in the hands of Chris. This is there's 2 drawers here, one for 100, one for 50. I'll come back in a minute. I've got a parcel man. It's the Hermes man.
That's been great to be named after a Greek god. Yeah, I know, mate.
That's yours. No, there ain't another one.
Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day now. Set aside your worries, it's okay now. The sun is here to stay.
I'm back. I've got a parcel. It's a phone. So this thing about getting around all the shares, because we're sharing on Facebook. Facebook keeps taking our posts down and saying that they go against community standards. It's driving Chris up the wall. It's driving me nuts. There's people trying to help us and share things, and they're just spending their time, pardon me, doing it only to have the post taken down. So I'm arming myself now. So I've got some SIM cards and another phone, throwaway. What are they called? What did Fran say I've got? A burner phone. I've got my own burner phone, like they do on the TV. So I'm hoping that I can use this with them, sign in and out of these accounts, and just gently be able to do some sharing. Right, so we've got 4 trading cards. Maybe what we'll do then is maybe we'll start collecting these up, and then we can put these in a raffle if we get enough of them to make it worth your while winning one, or something, or a set, or whatever. See what we could collect. Okay, I won't throw any more away. So our winners are, let's have a little look here. What is this? Oh yeah, this is to spend in the shop, isn't it? So we've got £50 winner Danielle, £50, and we've got Michael Locke with £100. Well done, Michael. Well done, Danielle. Danielle, you're watching, so you're here. You know how to spend that, don't you, Danielle? You know what you've got to do. So you can use that on anything on the eBay account. And just if you want something for 50 quid, then you put an offer in of £1. If you want something that's 100 quid, then you put an offer in of £50. I have been asked by people, can they use these wins for shares? Yes, you can. You can use them against anything you want that I've got listed on there. It's too complicated to start going, you can do it on this, but you can't do it on that. Too complicated. You can, when it comes to money I owe you and money for this, raffles, and that comes into money I owe you, because I now owe Danielle 50 quid. So when it comes to money I owe you, whatever we got on there, if you want it, you can have it off of what I owe you. All right, so well done, Danielle. You know how to spend that. Michael, I don't know if you're watching, so I will text you and let you know that you've got the £100. And then all I need off of you, Chris, is 3 addresses, and that is Samantha Orman, Kelly Curtis, and Jodie Mann. Cool, that works. Was there another one that we was going to do? If you want to be in for the draw next month, join us on Patreon. I mean, imagine you win the £100 voucher and you go and spend it on a share, and then that comes off and you get back £5 grand one day. Cool. Wouldn't that be a touch? And you've won it because you've signed up at $8. Wouldn't that be a touch? At the moment, the people that are in there are the ones that are having it off, because they're just sharing this prizes between them, which is good, because the whole idea of that is to make you feel a little bit jealous and make you want to join in. Shameless advertising, you see. Let's take advantage of some of it. What else was we going to do today? Was we going to talk about anything else? Oh, this hasn't even come with a charger. I bet it's not come with a charger. Was we going to discuss anything else today? Oh, yes, it has. How do they do it for that price, man? Unbelievable. I just got that phone. It looks brand new. It's refurbished, I should imagine. £8 it was. And when it got delivered from Tesco's. We don't want that. So fancy that little tiddly thing. Little tiddly burner phone. Cool. So easy, isn't it? A little bit of plastic like that. And yet that little bit of plastic should, in theory, enable me to put the battery in. Let's put the battery in there. Should enable me to be able to do some sharing. Oh, here we go. It's come with a battery and the phone. Now I can't see how to flip in, open up the back. It's even got a camera on it. For £8. Unbelievable. I don't know how it opens. The person that put me onto this, you're in trouble. I can't work out where to stick it. And I'm going to need you to tell me where to stick it. Which I know is leaving myself a bit wide open, but I seriously can't see how that opens. How are you supposed to get battery inside? I don't know how that works. But you don't want to see me trying to open up a phone. Okay, so thanks very much, everybody. Thanks for popping in. Nice to see you. And we'll catch up with you on Tuesday, where we'll have some other draws. Go and have a look at what draws are finishing, and make sure you're in the draws ready for Tuesday. And go and have a look at all them silvers that are up there already, and the gold. All right then. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.
Hey now, take a step outside and seize the day now. Set aside your worries, it's okay now. The sun is here to stay.